Teemo, so we have, okay, it is going to be the Silas, and we still don't know where it's going to go.
Yeah. This is... There's a lot of flex on this from anything. Impact not even level 6 yet.
Yeah, there's Storm Strike, half the health bar now onto Impact. That looks like they're going for the dive. Great stun comes out, and First Blood's oh so easy for
Yeah.
As Mickey and Perks back down to here towards the bottom side. In fact, there are a couple of members extra for G2 as the slows down onto Core JJ. Immediate flash out from Tactical.
Ooh.
He's down to 2,500 health, but they turn it onto Mickey and grab that kill. Tactical's definitely dead, but he'll be typing worth in all. Gold lead back just a little bit with that extra kill. Is now Tactical having to deal with a big old bear running down here. Caps will turn up. Phase dive on top of the Kalista as Fate's Call comes down. Only a single knockup, but Core JJ an amazing face breaker before he goes down. It is 2 kills for G2, and they have started this one off early as Impact now in trouble.
Ooh.
Chain Lash comes through as Wonder's going to flash for some reason. Just exciting stuff. Okay, Perks caught in the shot just a little bit as Jankos is here. Onslaught of Shadows comes down as Perks is definitely dead. He's going to throw out a volley in some direction, but he flashes away and will survive. Oh no, Core JJ, will he have enough movement speed from the Q? That's the question. Doesn't have flash, of course, wants to... Oh, the face breaker max range! And the Haymaker will secure the kill. He's going to be fighting the bear here just a little bit as Tactical finds himself without too many friends towards the bottom side as he's down extraordinarily low, and Perks will pick up that kill. Some great health to eat there from Mickey is impacted. Yep.
As well as Caps has gone places to make things happen. But the early pressure wasn't there to be second charge here onto the top tier 2, and things are just looking disastrous because TL, who it's so important that their items
get to some of these team fights around the objectives, and instead trying to put TL as far behind and as far away from that moment as possible as Perks doesn't quite have the arrow. It's finally up as Wonder's turned up. Oh! There's the onslaught of Shadows, but it's not the one coming from TL. And 2 very swift kills out of G2. This could be the beginning of the end for Team Liquid as Caps not able to find the parallel. Grab this last turret plate before it falls down in 10 seconds time, and he will do so for 60 gold in the back pocket. Through that pixel brush. The TL have been effectively moved out. Oh, Brox is going to be able to grab that Smite Steal. Facebreaker down onto Caps, interrupted as he tries to go over the wall, but the flash will get him to safety. As the Rend pulled out there by Tactical, and only Mickey X taking a little bit of damage. But G2 can do this. They can afford to add all of this pressure. And now Core JJ going to get locked up. The Fate's Call has to be invested, and so many R buttons now falling down. Haymaker comes in. It's another good facebreaker from Core JJ. He's doing the best that he can. Doesn't quite have Haymaker back available, but doesn't need it. As there is another fight here towards the north as Wonder's at full health. They did manage to get that first one. Wonder getting pushed out just a little bit, but the Drake is going to very cleanly go over to G2. And the arrow not going to connect there onto Tactical, who walks intelligently towards Wonder as Caps is going to close the gap. Core JJ over with the Hex Flashes. Now Broxer looking to get into that back line. He's by himself though, and he gets put underneath the turret. Oh dear. As that's a decent facebreaker out from Core JJ, trying to salvage this fight, but you can see in the health bars that it's not going well for Team Liquid. Jensen underneath his turret, but that is not as safe as he's otherwise like it to be. Impact doing a decent job there, but even the Storm ripping him apart as Wonder gets underneath the turret and takes down the Lulu. And now G2 will be able to take down this outer turret in the mid lane. 10-2 in kills. This is getting towards a shellacking.
Oh, this is a massacre in the making right now. G2... They're
eradicated of the inner turret, and she will do so fantastically well. It is in fact her job, of course. This Caps over with the parallel convergence. Not going to be able to find any stuns just yet, as Broxer feeling very squishy at the moment, as this Hecarim does have his Trinity Force, but not much else. As now inner turret being smacked down by Wonder. Perk's going to come through as well. Get the last few hit points. I think he's going to try and play Keeper. Ooh. Arrow's going to connect. That should buy them a fair bit of time, but Broxer, very quick, can get over the wall, of course, as Wonder with the blast cone. Impact in trouble. Chain Lash will land as Jankos diving on in, but he might have been been a little bit overextended, as he is going to be taken down very quickly. Wild growth onto KazaLoLLCShighlights to keep him alive, but there is the hijack onslaught in shadows, and I feel like the wallets are too heavy on the side of G2. 2 kills already, make it a double for Perkz now, as Tactical is doing the best he can, but it is not going to quite be enough. Triple kill for Perkz, that's the ace, and this should be the game for G2.
This is definitely going to be the game. I think the death timers are very high, and with these characters being the ones that are remaining, I think it's almost it's probably a surety that this game could definitely end. But G2 actually looking like they might just go for double inhibitor. They're not gonna try to end, or
sometimes you gotta play it safe by the water. Yes, as they are going to let Team Liquid respawn. Will be as Cap's going to turn up, Tactical dancing around, but able to get a lot of damage there onto Caps. The arrow is going to miss. There's the Fate's Call as Facebreaker onto just one, but you can see Perkz is just melting KazaLoLLCShighlights right now. It is going to be Tactical taken down at the beginning, and that is disastrous. Scatter the Weak for a couple of stuns, but the follow-up just isn't there unless you're talking about G2. Impact caught out of position. He'll go down, he'll sacrifice himself for the good of Broxer and Jensen, but I don't know whether it's going to quite be enough, as those chains very, very close. Caps just says, nah, flashing on you, mate. And he is going to be able to take down the Syndra. Only Broxer alive, as G2 are going to push through for the final time.
Well, it does look like G2 are going to clap back in the game here. And from start to finish, they were just in total control of the game.
Yeah.
Pretty much all of the laning phases inside of the jungle. Biancos was just, he was running a bit of a clinic.